Kmoto's clothing department, and I've just come across these that look really good. This is from Pando Moto. This car, it's a 1986 Toyota Celica. Look great, and that classic 1980s Japanese interior. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd do a bit of a day in the life video today because the Scram 411's got to go back to Kmoto in Vilnius. It's about 5 minutes that way. It's now 11 o'clock and tomorrow was meant to be the day that we were heading back from Vilnius to England. However, we've decided to extend our stay by 2 weeks. So here's what I've got to do today. Drop off the Scram 411, and in the meantime Kmoto in Vilnius have said that they've got in just a couple of days ago the limited edition 120th year anniversary Royal Enfield Continental GT 650. So I never thought I'd get to see one of those in the flesh. I'll go and have a look at that and just have a wander around Kmoto in general. After that, I've got to get a taxi back to our current apartment, got to clean the current apartment, then got to go and drop off the rental car at the airport, then get a taxi back from the airport to the apartment, check everything out, get all of our bags out, then move to our next apartment in the centre of Vilnius, and if all goes well, I will celebrate with Monica and a glass of wine right in the heart of Vilnius at 6 or 7 p.m. So I'll take you along with us, and hopefully it goes well today. It's about 11 o'clock now, and I better get moving. And this is it, the 120th year anniversary model Continental GT 650. So there are only 480 of these and the Interceptors being made, and that's split over 4 regions. So that's India, Southeast Asia, Europe, and the Americas, and each region gets 120 of these bikes, and that's split between 6 Interceptors and 6 Continentals. Europe itself, of course, gets 120. The UK only gets, I think, 11. So in the whole of Europe, there will only be 60 of these Continentals and 60 Interceptors. So it's a very, very limited edition run. Everything's all black. In fact, it's a stunning chrome black mix. And one of the most special bits on the bike is this. This is the brass badge, and this was made by artisans from an Indian temple who specialized specifically in making brass effigies for temples, some of the biggest temples in India. This is the first time they've ever made any brass work for any automobile, whether it's cars or motorbikes. That's a very, very special touch. Everything else all black. The fender on the front, even actually, and I didn't realize this, the front headlamp is all black with, just on the edge, you've got a chrome black surround right on the front. You've got bar and mirrors. You've got, and I think it's a first for Royal Enfield, that is black exhausts on both sides as well. You've got a beautiful quilted seat, and it does also come with the twin seat as well. You've got the anniversary edition wording on the side, spoked wheels in black as well. It just looks, it looks very, very special, this, really very nice. And the chances of actually getting to see one, being only 120 or 60 of these specifically in Europe, the chances of actually seeing one are very, very rare. And they've got, right behind it, the standard Continental, so you can actually see the 120th year anniversary model next to the standard right behind it. And you can see the differences, all of those black accents add to it. What a stunning machine. I think these came at £2,000 over list price. So let's say, for example, if the Interceptor was £6,000, this would have been £8,000 when it came out in March 2022. So you have to pay a premium for it, but I think it's worth it with all the additions that you get. And I'll just show you one more time this brass work, because that is a very, very special thing to be able to have on your Royal Enfield. And then comparing it to a stock one, which of course still looks absolutely brilliant, but all of those additions there, oh, they make it a really, really big difference. I'm upstairs in Kmoto's clothing department, and I've just come across these that look really good. This is from Pando Moto, Lithuanian company based in Vilnius, literally probably 5 miles away or so. This is quite rare to find, so I wanted to show this. These are some beige jeans, beige chino type trousers, and they look really, really nice, very stealth. They look like a brilliant fit. The quality's superb. And to find a pair of beige trousers like this, biking trousers, I think that is a very, very nice bit of kit. €189. I've had some Pando Moto, I've got some Pando Moto gear. It's very nice quality, and I think I may well end up buying a pair of these. Highly recommended. Well, at least looks-wise anyway. I can't say I've ever tried them, but they're very nice. Scram 411 dropped off, and I can tell it will be a popular bike because there's a gentleman waiting to test the exact bike out that I had when I got there. So he literally waited 20 seconds. The second I got off, he went out for a 10-minute test ride, and he seemed to like it. So they will be a very, very good seller. It's also, the Scram 411, an extremely good city bike. That's what I found through living with it. The low weight, the easygoing nature of the power, the great turning circle. It's a really, really nice bike to live with on a consistent basis, using it day in, day out for a mixture of commuting, a little bit of off-roading, on-roading, longer journeys. It's a lovely bike to own. And I'll miss it, and I would recommend that bike to anyone. It's a very, very good package. Right, okay. I hope I found an electric scooter on my Bolt app. Just up here on the dual carriageway. I'll grab that, and then I will glide through Vilnius for about 3 miles to get back home and start tidying. It's 30 degrees now. I'm sweltering. I can't stop, got too much to do. Monica specifically told me to get back quickly, take a taxi, and don't be so ridiculous and take an electric scooter because there's cleaning to be done. But oh, how could I refuse? I've only just discovered the joys of electric scooter travel in a city. There's nothing better. And the things you get to see, I mean, look at that. I think, my religious knowledge is not amazing, I think that is a Russian Orthodox church. I need to head 20 minutes in that direction. That's Vilnius Old Town. You can see the old church spires in the distance. I'm 20 minutes away. It's just too damn fun on an electric scooter. It's a revelation for me. I cannot stop using these things. Any excuse, and I'll jump on one. I've just been talking to the owner of this car. It's a 1986 Toyota Celica. He's just picked it up about a week ago from Poland, and he plans to really just take it out for the shows and things like that. Certainly not to be used as a daily. It's more an investment more than anything, but beautiful, original condition Toyota Celica. It's the 2-litre naturally aspirated, as the gentleman there just on his phone. And I love the interiors of these. Little bit of tearing on the seat, but apart from that, very, very nice original condition. And you can see the Polish cars, the older classic Polish cars, on the number plates, they've got that small car logo showing that it's a classic vehicle. Twin exhaust on the back. Just love the lines of these. And I'll show you the brilliant looking front end, because this is very much of its time. The pop-up lights, just Jap cars with the pop-up lights like that. Very, very clean lines on either side going up the bonnet, and just those lights that pop up on either side. It's a great looking thing. I've just cheekily asked if I can get a little bit of an interior shot here, and this is its original condition. I just have to show how good the original condition is there. I think it may well have been an original German car when it was new. Sills and everything all look great, and that classic 1980s Japanese interior. Twin cam on the steering wheel, and if I look inside, 214,000 kilometers. You got the rev counter on the left-hand side. It is a manual, and that's even the original Toyota tape player in there. Sunroof, and just a little bit of room for passengers in the rear. It's a great looking cabin. Also, I love the switchgear in here. The windows, those old 1980s style buttons with the lock sign there. Great looking thing. In the car wash for the car to be cleaned, and I saw this. It's got a clever idea. Very, very easy and straightforward to understand. So any dents that you may have in a car, they've demonstrated the dent and shown exactly how much you'll pay. So it's extremely transparent. So slightly larger dent like that, 90. Then you get the dent on that ridge, which is a bit more difficult. That's 50. And then very small ones like that, 10. Going all the way down to €5. Great idea. There's one other thing as well. Here, these show the different levels or the different numbers of polishes that each surface has had. So Vienna is 1, Dviju is 2, and you can see the difference of how many polishes transforms the surface of the paintwork. Great idea. we did it. Friday evening, now we can enjoy that wine. No, that's a lie. It's Sunday. It was way too frantic and I was too badly organised on Friday, so we ended up being finished at about midnight. So, 2 days on, this is our property for the final 12 days in Vilnius. It's right in the city centre. That's just the door slamming. Right in the city centre. It's £658 for 12 nights. Lovely little one-bedroom apartment. All newly refurbished. Bedroom in there, Monica, if you want to start in there. It's beautifully well done. And you could say for 12 nights, £658, it's not cheap, but this is the equivalent of getting a property in Zone 1 London. This is just about as prime location as you can get, maybe save about a quarter of a mile or so. So beautiful living area. It's got, you know, Wi-Fi, fully kitted out kitchen, everything. It's a very nice place to be. I can't find anything that it's missing. Nice little kitchen area, kind of Juliet balcony leading out onto there. And this is city centre, but let me just stick that microphone out.
Why?
It's so quiet.
Oh, I see.
You don't have all of the sirens and everything going off. You would never guess that you're right in the heart of the city. And then final place, last one, the bathroom in there. I mean, it can't have been done more than 4 months ago or something. It's a beautiful little place with loads of natural light. Bathroom in there, and that is it. We're going to head off now for a cocktail. We'll take you with us and we'll wrap up the video in a cool little cocktail bar. And this is what you get. A 5-minute walk from our apartment. In my eyes, one of the most beautiful squares in Vilnius. Just bars all around, still bustling, and it's a Sunday evening. The one thing that I didn't count on, we've now given our rental car back, and I've given the Royal Enfields back. And I woke up this morning feeling borderline depressed, and I thought, what? Why so glum? We've just moved into a lovely apartment. I realised I hate not having my own vehicle that I can just jump onto, like whether it's a car or a motorbike. Really don't like it. I feel like, oh, there's no adventuring to be done. I can only go within about a mile radius of where I am. So hopefully I'll manage to lock in a vehicle this week. I am meant to be on Thursday heading off to a small lock-up 20 miles away from Vilnius. It's a little bit kind of up in the air as to whether it will happen, but it's meant to be a lock-up where there are lots of old Lada Nivas, Lada Rivas, possibly some Jawa motorcycles as well. And if all goes well, I'm meant to be testing out... Sorry, motorbike there. I'm meant to be testing out a Lada Niva for the day. I really hope that gets pulled off. Otherwise, I will try my best to hook up with, I don't know, maybe one other motorbike for the week, because I'm going to have serious withdrawal symptoms. Right. Well, it's been a while. We'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along. Please do give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.